y'all? It's your girl Genesis. I'm here today with NASDTV, and we are here in Hancock Elementary School. Today we are going to be helping Hancock put together some videos for their PBIS program. Y también voy a hacer entrevista con la directora y los maestros. So vamos.
Hi, my name is Brooke Vaught, school principal here at Hancock Elementary School. We are grades 1 through 4. We are a feeder from Musselman, so students mostly go to Eisenhower, some go to East Norton Middle. We're a neighborhood school, we're a walking school. More students recently have been riding their bikes, so we have a long line of bikes outside my office.
What is your goal for this project? Like, what do you see in the long run for this project?
So I see us growing student leaders. It's one thing when adults are yelling at kids to behave or do this or do that, but it's much more meaningful when you have students modeling great behavior and modeling leadership for their peers. Empowerment is our big goal here. We want to make sure that we are building up kids for independence, for leadership, to really make them into the middle schoolers and high schoolers. We want to make sure that we're setting up them for just whatever their successes are. As you know, everybody is different, so we just want to make sure that they've honed into their own leadership skills and they believe in themselves to try their best.
I love the energy. This whole school has such a positive attitude towards learning, towards helping students with behavior, and towards doing fun activities to help build community in our school. And I really love that.
I think it's important for our students to see students like you doing something back in their elementary schools or in any elementary schools, or just getting to know other people in the community, being respectful, good citizens.
There's such a great chemistry between the students and staff. We love to mix different grades together so we can all work together, whether it's first and second, third and fourth, or the whole school together. We work together on PBIS challenge, which is our positive behavior. We have challenges throughout the months and to help motivate the kids to compete against each other in a friendly way to help our behavior around the school.
Teaching the students how to do things properly. How do you think that's important for the kids in here?
I think just shows a sign of respect. So keeping the building clean and organized and neat. Also, we want it to feel like home. And then one of our biggest things is zone 0 in the hallway, which I think is important for classes that are learning, so that they're not distracted.
I think it's really important considering that some of our kids haven't been in school for a year and a half. So to be able to see students model the correct behavior is really important, and we'll be able to play this back to remind them when we have community meetings and things like that.
Students thrive off seeing positive role models. We do the same thing here in our school. Our first graders look up to our second graders. Our second graders look up to our third graders. Our third graders look up to our fourth graders. And as a whole school, we're looking toward the middle school and high school for what students are going to be doing in the future. They see them as their role models and almost as their peers. They want to act like them. They want to replicate that same behavior that they're seeing.
So what are some other ways that you guys try to, get kids to open up, be themselves, get them to be their true self?
Good question. That's not always an easy thing to do, and the biggest lane to get there is building a relationship. It is much easier to listen to someone that you have a relationship with. So one of the big things, we try to make sure that every student knows that they have a special adult, a special grown-up, a special staff member. It could be a custodian, it could be our guidance counselor, it can be the principal, or obviously a teacher. But we want to make sure that kids know that there is someone they could trust here.
Definitely listening first. I feel a lot of kids just want to be heard. So me just taking the time to listen to them and hearing what they have to say is really important, because sometimes they don't get that at home with their adults.
I really try and build relationships with my students and try and get to know them and just make them better than they were yesterday. So right now we're doing jump roping. A lot of my students have never jump rope before. Yeah, seriously. So just trying to get them to get 3 jumps in a row is really exciting. So we have a bunch of friends who are now doing 10 or 15 jumps that never started jump roping before.
I try to remember as many names as possible. Just greeting a kid with a hi and their name makes them feel special. And then just trying to get to know a little fact about them.
So today, Lena and I are highlighting some recess expectations and some bathroom expectations for the students.
Me and my teammate Kayla are working on cafeteria expectations, you know, how to go and get your lunch and all that. And then we're going to be working on hallway expectations as well, how to be quiet, how to just move in the hallway, how to operate. That's really all.
Estamos grabando escenas de cómo deben comportarse los niños en la cafetería, receso, classrooms, pasillos.
It's hard to keep them serious, especially because we're filming these to be educational and not just to be funny. So having to reshoot things, them getting slightly frustrated.
¿Qué es lo que tú crees es lo más difícil trabajando con los niños hoy?
Yo creo que fue, por ejemplo, cuando ellos querían irse a jugar, así, en vez de hacer las escenas querían jugar y nosotros les decíamos como que, okay guys, we have to start with the other scene. I think that's the word hard.
I think just agreeing with what Lena said, it was definitely getting them to focus and be like, okay guys, come back. Playtime is over. It's time to get, serious. Time to get, we want everything to be fun. We also want it to be educational. We want everybody to get the gist in the videos.
So I'm just hoping that whatever I'm doing, I'm instilling that love for them so that they want to come back and kind of get back to the community.
But there's a big sense of family community here. It's a small school.
I think the best part was definitely just getting to interact with them. They're funny, they're happy, they're loud, and I love being around that positive energy and just, being able, even if I call them a star, maybe that makes an impact in their day.
La mejor parte de trabajando con los niños hoy.
Yo creo que sin duda alguna fue el poder simplemente estar con ellos, como dijo Rayeli, decirles cumplidos, como que ellos te enseñan lo que ellos pueden hacer y con solo tú decirles, wow, qué genial, ellos se sienten muy bien y solamente eso para mí fue lo mejor.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Harmon. Miss Bostic. Miss Bosco.
So one of my focus is to really make this a student-centered school. Like, what's the best thing for students? How can we make this the best place ever? They definitely see themselves in you guys. Hopefully we're able to do more things like this in the future. As you know, like you said, Josiah's like, what are you doing at our school? We really want to make sure that kids feel ownership of this place. We would not have jobs. This would not be a school if we didn't have the students.
School students are their goals. That's who they want to be one day. So it's so important for them to see that.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, high school kids.